Trevs Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. It's Olympics. Of course I'm rocking this. But anyway, I feel like we've just done a coaching video for Montreal. Didn't we? Right there. Yeah, here we are again. Making another coaching video for Montreal. And I'm not going to lie, I thought this was coming sooner or later. Later rather than sooner, but Dominique Ducharme is out of the way in Montreal. Let's talk about it. So if you remember your history, Ducharme was promoted after Claude Julien was fired on February 23rd, 2021. And then during the off-season, was promoted to full-time coach. Now, under his time in the 21 season, they went all the way to Stanley Cup final. And it wasn't an easy thing for them to do, given the structure of how last season worked. This season didn't start off so well. Started off the first 5 games losing. After going 6-15-2, Marc Bergevin was let go. Jeff Gorton comes in, and then Kent Hughes becomes your new general manager. And I guess there's this feeling of false security when during the presser when he was announced. He was saying Ducharme's job was safe. You got to learn never to take a GM at their word for that. Because today, as I mentioned, that's done. And Ducharme didn't exactly have a good stay of longevity. He only coached 83 games for the Canadiens. Counting the 8-30-7 record this season so far, he has an overall track record of 23, 46, and 14. Not good numbers no matter how you look at it. And granted, a lot of everything that's happened this season is beyond his control. I mean, having Carey Price would have been a great thing. Having a solid replacement for Shea Weber would have been a great thing. I know I've said those things many times already, but I feel like they're part of the problem. And I guess you could almost say it just came to a point where the bleeding had to stop somewhere. No matter how much you want to paint it a different color, it's still got to happen. So changes had to be made. Here's the interesting part of this change. Martin St. Louis is named the interim head coach for hopefully the remainder of the season. You never know, right? I mean, with as many personnel changes that have come and gone already, you never know if we'll be talking about another Canadiens coach again. Now, St. Louis' career notwithstanding, his Hall of Fame career as it is, 1,033 points in 1,134 games, as a player between 3 teams, and we will talk about his retired number in Tampa at some point. All that notwithstanding, St. Louis really has, in every sense of the word, no head coaching experience. He was with Columbus for the last couple of these seasons, from the 18-19 season on, as a special consultant. So I guarantee you he's educated himself in a few different roles. But he is an astute teacher for the game, and he could definitely mold a team to play in his style. One would hope anyway. I mean, who's to say what the team's going to look like come the end of the season? But either way, I mean, St. Louis being who he is, I'm sure he could definitely set forward some discipline. Maybe actually some defense, which seems to be the issue in Montreal this season. I mean, Cup finalists to last in the league. I've seen a case of Cup finalists and Cup winners not making the playoffs, but never seen a Cup finalist bottom of the league the next season. So hopefully, St. Louis can bring some dignity to the Canadian season, because it's a terrible season, and I'm sure it's one they definitely love to forget. I mean, it doesn't hurt their chances in the draft lottery, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. In the meantime, though, it'd be interesting to see how St. Louis approaches the Canadiens at this standpoint, knowing the playoffs are completely out of the question. Now it's just full on. Is it rebuild or retool? I think it's a rebuild, but be interesting. It's a really a wait and see how it goes kind of thing, I would think. And at the end of the season, they'll probably assess and be like, okay, you're our guy or you're not our guy. But the wheels of change are moving in Montreal. So that's another one of Trev's hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in, especially if you're right here. I'm sorry I'm posting this up so late. I'm just getting to it now. I didn't want to hold it over till tomorrow. I wanted to get it up sooner so that, you know, I had something put up for it. But either way, it's up. And either way, if you enjoyed this video, if you've made it to this part, I don't think I don't appreciate the gesture. If you are, give me a like. If you're at it, and you haven't hit that red button that says subscribe all over it, hit that thing. Subscribe makes you feel good, and I would appreciate it very much if you did. We're trying to get to 250, and my main channel is catching up. So let's keep those numbers rolling. Socials are in the description down below. Moving forward, as far as the regular season's concerned, no trade deadlines next month, but I'm sure there'll be something that comes up in between now and then. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Later.